Canada is rolling out the red carpet for the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. The crowds are expected to be huge for the Canada Day celebrations in Ottawa. Officials say the number of people coming out will be 5 times higher than last year's crowd when the Queen was in town. But before that party starts, there is William and Catherine's official welcome tomorrow at Rideau Hall. All of Canada is invited to the barbecue. Matthew Rowe received a special invitation to that party. He's a spokesperson for the Monarchist League of Canada, and he joins us now in Ottawa. Good morning.
Good morning, Beverly.
So, Matthew, tell us about receiving that invite. Pretty special.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess because of the Canada Post strike, I didn't get an engraved invitation, so it was an email, but it was definitely very exciting.
So tell us about the ceremony and what you expect to happen while you're there.
So this is going to be where Canada rolls out all of its pomp and pageantry, all the red carpet that the Maple Kingdom can muster. There's going to be a 21-gun salute. The Governor General and the Prime Minister will be receiving them, so not a bad way to be welcomed to Canada. And as you mentioned, the Governor General has been incredibly gracious in inviting all Canadians to come and join as part of the celebrations. So I think there's going to be a lot of people at Rideau Hall tomorrow, and I think it's just going to be a lot of fun. The weather is supposed to be nice, and it'll be a good entry for them to Canada.
You bet. And I understand, Matthew, that they're going to stop off at the National War Museum.
Yes, that'll be tomorrow. Well, before they go to Rideau Hall, they'll be stopping at the War Memorial, which was actually dedicated by William's great-grandfather, King George. So there's a lot of royal history there. Then they head over to Rideau Hall for the big ceremony. And then Friday for Canada Day is definitely center stage. They'll have a citizenship ceremony over in Hull. And then they'll be riding from Rideau Hall to Parliament Hill in a horse-drawn carriage.
With quite the accompanying gear as well, right?
Oh yes, accompanied by an honor guard of Mounties. I mean, these are going to be iconic pictures. The whole world is going to be watching, and this is great publicity for Canada and for our monarchy and system of constitutional government.
A lot of people have been wondering, Matthew, and I know you wouldn't know this, but I guess in speculation, as to whether we will hear Kate speak. I mean, certainly we might hear her as she addresses crowds and glad hands and that, but whether she might say anything officially.
Yeah, we're not sure yet. I think if it is going to happen, it will be a surprise. But it's important to remember that the palace has been taking sort of Kate's debut very, very slowly and very carefully. They're not trying to rush anything. After all, she's going to be in this job for the rest of her life. So they want to make sure that they get it right. So William, of course, is much more comfortable in these sorts of settings. But I think Canadians would love to be able to be addressed by Kate and have her sort of first public speaking engagement here in Canada.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a visit. Okay, Matthew, thanks so much for this.
Not a problem. Anytime, Beverly.
And now this.
Whenever there is a royal visit, the whole question of the monarchy comes up, whether it's appropriate for Canada. Well, the Monarchist League of Canada certainly thinks it is. Now, a lot of people probably think the League might be like a senior citizens association. I don't mean that negatively, but of elderly Canadians. It's not the case. Quite a few of the members are young. Matthew Rowe is one of them, and he joins me from Ottawa. Matthew, a big day tomorrow. Hello to you for the arrival of William and Kate in our nation's capital. Explain to me what's going through your blood right now.
Oh, well, you know, this is like Christmas combined with the Stanley Cup final combined with my birthday.
Come
so,
on,
I mean, I'm pretty excited.
Kidding. You're pulling my leg.
No, I'm serious. This is really exciting. I mean, this is what monarchists live for.
Okay, so what are you particularly looking forward to over the next couple of days?
Well, I mean, just the images, all the events. I mean, there's so many great events that they have planned, opportunities for Canadians to get out and meet the royal couple. So I'm hoping I received an invitation to Rideau Hall to attend the official welcome tomorrow. So I'm hoping to catch a glimpse of the Duke and Duchess myself. But yeah, just following them as they move across Canada.
You know, you joined the Monarchist League. I was reading through some of the research here when you were 16 years old. You're now 14 years older than that. But what is the enduring fascination? Why have you stuck with it all this time?
Well, I mean, for me, I guess I'm a patriot. I mean, the monarchy to me is an intrinsic part of what it means to be Canadian. You know, when my grandparents immigrated here from Jamaica, you know, they had to accept a lot of differences, but one thing they didn't have to change was their queen, and there's a lot of comfort in that, and I take the same comfort from this institution as being at the heart of Canadian identity.
How much comfort can Kate and William take from the people of Canada? You know, they've got to maintain their spot in the hearts of Canadians. How do they do that?
Well, I mean, it's by putting their nose to the grindstone. You know, monarchy is a lifetime, being in the royal family is a lifetime of work. So they prove themselves each and every day through service, through doing tours like this, becoming involved in charities. So what we're seeing now is sort of the beginning of what is going to be a lifelong relationship.
And how important is it for them, do you think, to gain young followers at this stage? Considering, I mean, they're both young themselves.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, it's tremendously important. I mean, monarchy survives because people want it to. And, you know, this is what I've been calling the debut of Monarchy 2.0. It's the new edition, you know, reinvented for a new generation. So, yeah, it's very important because those young monarchists are one day going to grow up to be adults and ensure that the institution continues for another 1,000 years.
You know, fans can be fickle, though, and you're not fickle. You've proven you've stuck with them, but fans can be fickle. Mm-hmm. How do these royals, this couple, maintain their popularity? What do they do?
Well, you know, every institution has its peaks and valleys, but what members of the royal family do is, again, put their nose to the grindstone. They work, they give service to their country, and, you know, William has a great example in his grandmother, the Queen, who has proven throughout her reign for 59 years that, you know, no matter what her personal popularity, you know, she opens those hospitals and commissions those ships and meets with people and celebrates the best of what the country has to offer. And so you just kind of remain focused and keep on trucking.
Okay, so if you get a chance to meet them at the official welcoming ceremony, I know you're going to be there. Walk me through it. Do you shake their hand? Do you reach out?
Well, of course, you're not supposed to extend your hand without having it extended, but I would be honored to meet the Duke and Duchess, and you know, I would welcome them to Canada. And actually, I'm having a bit of a party at my place afterwards, so I'll throw out an invitation. See if once they're done with all the formal stuff, if they want to come over and have a drink, it would be wonderful.
That's pretty cool. I say hug them. Just hug them. I've been in trouble for doing that. Thank you so much, Matthew.
Not a problem. Anytime, Suhanna.
Matthew Rowe in Ottawa. He is a member of the Monarchist League of Canada.